Hello and welcome all to the 70th part of the series on self exploration, part 2 of the thought Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya. The link for part 1 is in the description box below. If someone has landed directly on part 2, I recommend you to listen to part 1 first. That will give you a good continuity of this topic. Joining the dots, contemplating, comprehending, and sharing it with you all raw. All that sounds great is the grace of all those who have blessed me, and all that sounds not so great is my limitation. We continue the exploration of the thought Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bharata. What is Dharma and what is its glani? Dharma, as we discussed in part 1, is nothing but being true to the life wire which is twined in us in our formation. And Dharma Glani is to not justify that instinct, that characteristic which you have got in yourself. Dharma is duty. It is the inherent quality of a thing or a being. For human as a being, Dharma is to execute the program wired in his composition and not let it diffuse or dim by personal distractions or limitations. To throw oneself fully for a cause that resonates the most with our wiring is Dharma. In the earlier exploration, the earlier part, we talked of breaking the shackles of all limitations to materialize, to manifest the program wired in oneself, to rise above all the difficulties, all the hurdles in our path to our Dharma. A more evolved thought followed, putting it in this part: breaking the shackles to walk on the path of our Dharma, or through the shackles beyond them to walk on the path of our Dharma. There are people who see their purpose of being here on this earth. They understand why they are here and they take strong steps towards the same. They walk away from all mundane patterns of life, families, or jobs or settlements. They deny the normal flow and pleasures of life and they take an absolute offbeat path to reach where they reach. They have chosen all the things that are not chosen by a normal layman. For the world, it looks like they broke the shackles. They have followed abnormal or supernormal ways of life. A great achievement. We all look up to them for all that they have done. It could be about some discoveries or inventions done by scientists by putting their whole lives. It could be about patriots, freedom fighters, soldiers who threw their life for the countries. So many more things. It could be about some sport. It could be about some other task, some other social work done by somebody. But what I thought is, if that was their dharma, if that was what was wired in them, by doing that, have they really broken the shackles? Have they hugely compromised personal choices and comforts like all people say that he didn't bother for the family, he didn't bother for pleasures, he didn't bother for money, and he achieved that and he reached where he reached. But truly, was that their choice and comfort, or was the path they took that was their personal choice and comfort? They were more comfortable for what they had come. They never wanted family, children, salary slips, villas. That was not their comfort zone. For a workaholic, let him work and that is his comfort zone. Give him pleasures and he is uncomfortable. Let him work and he is comfortable. So he is not compromising by not taking material pleasures. He will compromise if he does not work. If we walk the path of our dharma, that is the true calling and by far the most comfortable arena for a live wire. It comes to person as a default. If we do not follow, we suffocate. Not letting a knife cut is a compromise for it, and not letting it cut. A knife should be allowed to cut and not to be kept in a corner, not letting it cut, covering it by soft covers and decorating it. It will suffocate. And if walking unusual path seems like a big compromise, understand this. If someone is saying that I did huge compromises for being a freedom fighter, for being a scientist, for being a sportsman, for being a social worker, that was not his dharma. That was not his dharma. Dharma should be the most comfortable arena for a person, the perfect slot for this wiring in the whole jigsaw of the world. So that should come as a significant checkpost for a person, that if I feel that I have done big compromises for what I achieved, I was not meant for that. Just because someone is saying if I am taking a path, I am not taking a dharma, I am breaching my dharma. I am breaching my dharma because I am doing something because someone is saying. And all in all, dharma need not be something very pompous and glorious. It could be very simple flow of life, a very normal commoner life, like some girls say. When we were young, we were asked, what would you want to become? Some of us said we want to become doctors, we want to become whatever, whatever. One of my friends said, I want to become a mother. मला आई व्हायचंय. What a simple ambition for a woman. That was what she wanted to be, a mother. Just rear a child. Just be in a loving family. Take care of her loved ones. Small deeds and big pleasures. May it be. May it be. In fact, a famous saying in Marathi says, खरा तो एकची धर्म जगाला प्रेम अर्पावे. The only real dharma for everyone is to keep offering love to everyone around. That is probably the most simple, basic human dharma, and that could be some person's dharma by whole. Another saying goes, akrutva parasantapam agatva khalamandiram. Akrutva parasantapam, without agonizing someone, without irritating someone. Agatva khalamandiram, without taking the support of the ignoble, without visiting the houses of evils, of bad people, without taking their support. Sadhor margam anutsrutya. Whatever little done, on the righteous path, sadhur marga, the straight path. Yat svalpam api tad bahu. Whatever little done on righteous path counts a lot. Akrutva parasantapam agatva khalamandiram sadhor margam anutsrucha yat svalpam api tad bahu. Whatever little done, without troubling anybody, is the biggest dharma, is the biggest virtue. So dharma need not be something pompous, glorifying, for sure. It is not abandonment of material pleasures or duties for all. Let not anybody feel that only if I abandon material pleasures, if I give up all pleasures and luxuries, that is only when I will follow some dharma or I am doing something glorifying. It could very well be going by taking all material pleasures, enjoying them, taking them as a blessing bestowed on us on a further sublime level. Material pleasures can be taken as blessings bestowed on us without having troubled anyone, as a manifestation of freedom. If someone is getting lot of pleasures, lot of comforts, lot of positivity, if someone is born as with a silver spoon in his mouth, he should not spit out that silver spoon. He should share it with somebody. He should use that privilege to do further better to the world and not exploit it. Isn't it? So riches coming can be used for a better purpose. Breaking the shackles is a forced act. Breaking the shackles is a forced act. I'm doing something. I'm enforcing myself. I'm breaking the shackles. I'm pushing the shackles out. And waiting for the shackles to fall off by themselves. As if a path paved by the universe towards our dharma. Something gets paved for us and we walk that path by default. It came in front of me and I walked by it. That was meant for me. That was my ultimate comfort. And for that the world might have felt that I threw away material pleasures. But that was my pleasure. That was my bhog. That was something that God had given to me, and I found my liberation in the same work. Work becomes worship. Bhogata moksha, bhogatunas moksha. Work leading to worship, leading to liberation. And work as another form of liberation. If flying is the dharma of a bird, eggs will automatically break. Shackles will fall off by themselves at one point of maturity, and the wings of the birds will gather the required strength at the right time, where the bird just needs to spread its wings and take off. In the right time, in the right flow of life, at the right point of maturity, every person will automatically get a way to his dharma. He will not have to do any special efforts. He will just have to follow the path paved for him. For others, what may seem like a big effort is the most effortless act for the one who is being true to his dharma. Sharks diving is its dharma. Eagles soaring great heights is its dharma. Student learning ardently is his dharma, and teachers training is their dharma. Dharma is not desperation. It's not being desperate. It is not being desperate. It is the peak intensity from within that, you know, doesn't let us stop doing that thing. We are so much torn to it that we just do it. Nobody can stop us. And that peak intensity, as we say, that whatever we ask from the universe, that peak intensity flows out as a want towards the universe. And the universe creates a conducive environment for that intensity to manifest. What you ask for is already given. Ask and it is given. It is a matter when and how we decode what is being given to us and in what form. So, once that conducive environment for the manifestation of our Dharma at the peak intensity is created, we walk on the path of it by default effortlessly. That is true Dharma. That is true Dharma. We can go on talking on this, but maybe that's for now. It was wonderful sharing the thoughts on Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya, one of the key quotes of Bhagavad Gita. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for some more such thought explorations from time to time. Bye.